Some people more successful than others? Why do some people make more money, live happier lives, and accomplish much more in the same number of years than the great majority? What is the real secret of success? Often I begin a seminar with a little exercise. I ask the audience, how many people here almost everyone smiles and raises their hands. I then ask, how many people here would like to lose weight, get out of bed, achieve financial independence? Again, everyone smiles, some people cheer, and they all raise their hands. Then I say, wonderful. These are great goals that everyone has. We all want to make more money, spend more time with our families, be fit and trim, and achieve financial independence. Not only do we all want the same things, but we all know we have to achieve them. And we all intend to do those things sometime. But before we get started, we decide that we need to take a little vacation to a wonderful fantasy place called Someday I'll. We say that someday I'll read that book. Someday I'll start that exercise program. Someday I'll upgrade my skills and earn more money. Someday I'll get my finances under control and get out of debt. Someday I'll do all the things that I know I need to do to achieve all my goals. Someday. Probably 80% of the population lives on someday I'll most of the time. They think and dream and fantasize about all the things they're going to do someday. And who are they surrounded by on someday I'll? Other people on someday I'll. And what's the chief topic of conversation on someday I'll? Excuses. They all sit around and swap excuses for being on the island. Why are you here? They ask each other. And, not surprisingly, their excuses are largely the same. I didn't have a happy childhood. I didn't get a good education. I don't have any money. My boss is really critical. My marriage is not good. No one appreciates me. Or the economy is terrible. They have come down with the disease of excusitis, which is invariably fatal to success. They all have good intentions, but as everyone knows, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. The first rule of success is simple. Vote yourself off the island. No more excuses. Do it or don't do it, but don't make excuses. Stop using your incredible brain to think out elaborate rationalizations and justifications for not taking action. Do something, do anything. Get on with it. Repeat to yourself, if it's to me, it's up to me. Losers make excuses. Winners make progress. Now, how can you tell if your favorite excuse is valid or not? It's simple. Look around and ask, is there anyone else who has my same excuse who is successful anyway? When you ask this question, if you're honest, you'll have to admit that there are thousands and even millions of people who've had it far worse than you, who have gone on to do wonderful things with their lives. And what thousands and millions of other people have done, you can do as well, if you try. It's been said that people put as much energy into achieving their goals as they spend making up excuses for failure. They would actually surprise themselves. But first, you have to vote yourself off the island. Very few people start off with many advantages. Personally, I did not graduate from high school. I worked at laboring jobs for several years. I had a limited education, limited skills, and a limited future. And then I began asking that question. Why are some people more successful than others? This question changed my life. Over the years, I've read thousands of books and articles on the subject of success and achievement. It seems that the reasons for these accomplishments have been discussed and written about for more than 2,000 years in every conceivable way. One quality that most philosophers, teachers, and experts agree on is the importance of self-discipline. Discipline is what you must have to resist the long run of excuses. It's self-discipline that enables you to vote yourself off the island. It's the key to a great life, and without it, no lasting success is possible. The development of self-discipline changed my life, and it will change yours as well. I continued to demand more from myself. I became successful in sales and in management. I caught up with my schooling to an MBA in my 30s, which required thousands of hours of returning study. I employed Suzuki vehicles in Canada before I was crowded, so I sat down at the last open table by myself, even though it was a table before. A few minutes later, the person and a young king's assistant carrying the hands of the Thomas to say, having lots of room at my table, I immediately arose and invited the older gentleman to join me. He was hesitant, but I insisted. Finally, he sat down and quite thanked me, and we began to chat over lunch. It turned out that his name was Cartmeyer. As a habit, I immediately realized he was a legend in the field of success and achievement. Cartmeyer had written a few best-selling books, each of which contained 250 success principles that he had derived from more than 15 years of research and study. I had read all of the books from cover to cover, each within months. After we had chatted for a while, I asked him a question that made him in this situation when I asked him, of all the 1,000 success principles that you have discovered, which do you think is the most important? He smiled at me with a gleam in his eye, as if he had been asked this question many times, and he replied without hesitating. The most important success principle, or state of mind, outlined by one of the most prolific writers in American history at the beginning of the 20th century. He said, self-discipline is the ability to do what you should do, when you should do, whether you feel like it or not. He went on to say, there are not many other success principles that I have found in my own experience. Without self-discipline, not one word. With self-discipline, and all word. And lastly, self-discipline is the key to personal greatness. It's the magic ingredient that all persuasion that makes everything else possible. With self-discipline, the average person progresses forward as fast as his talents and intelligence can take him. But without self-discipline, a person will have to pass on a background education, to self-reliance, and opportunity. Our two worst enemies. Just as self-discipline is the key to success, a lack of self-discipline is the major cause of failure, frustration, underachievement, and unhappiness in life. It causes us to make excuses and sell ourselves short. Perhaps the two biggest enemies of success, happiness, and personal fulfillment are first, the path of least resistance, and second, the expediency of learning. The path of least resistance is what causes people to take the easy way in almost every situation. They seek shortcuts to growth. They are likely to life's way, even at the first opportunity. They offer rich, quick schemes and easy money. Over time, they develop the habit of always seeking an easier, faster way to get the things they want, rather than doing what is hard but necessary to achieve real success. The expediency factor, which is an extension of the law of least resistance, is even worse when leading people to failure and underachievement. This principle says, people invariably seek the fastest and easiest way to get the things they want right now, with little or no concern for the long-term consequences of their behaviors. In other words, most people do what is expedient, what is fun and easy, rather than what is necessary for success. Every day and every moment of every day is a battle going on inside you between doing what is right and necessary.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the act you've all been waiting for. The Wandering Wonder, who amazes audiences wherever he goes. Prepare yourselves for an experience like no other. Prepare yourselves for the Great Sylvando!
That lead so many people astray.
Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, please! There is no need to be afraid! The great Silvando will never endanger his adoring audience. After all, darlings, you are the ones who make this show so special! I love you all! Thank you! Thank you! Quickly, we must talk while the people are distracted. And please, not a word of this to anyone.
You see, this willingness to sacrifice in people who spend many hours and years preparing and studying, upgrading their skills to make themselves more valuable, so that they can have a better life in the future, rather than spending most of their time socializing.
Now, as you may be aware, the Sun National is the most important event of... And tomorrow, I am due to make my debut in the race to end all races. However, there is a problem. One teeny tiny, terrible problem. I cannot ride. In fact, I have barely so much as sat in a saddle. I have so far been able to hide this unfortunate fact, but if I were to take part in the race, the inconvenient truth would surely be uncovered. And yet I have no choice. For a prince of Gallopolis not to take part in the Sun National on the year of his coming of age is unthinkable! Unthinkable! So you see, your coming here was fated. It is a sign. The forces of destiny mean me to use you as my double. Ta-da!
Your double? How's that gonna work? Won't everyone notice as soon as he walks out onto the track?
Ah, the fates have provided that also. For you see, the royal family always races in full armor, lest the unthinkable occur. His face will be hidden from view. Oh, please, please. I beg of you. You must help me. You must enter the Sun National in my place.
You are the most pathetic excuse for a prince I've ever seen. If you think we're going to help you lie to your people, you've got another thing coming.
Is that so? Then I assume that your need of the rainbow is not so great after all.
Wow. Talk about shameless.
Call me what you will, it changes nothing. You will do as the fates wish and take my place in the race? Yes? I knew you would see sense in the end. Thank you. I will talk to my father about the rainbow as soon as the race is over. You have my word. I took the liberty of arranging rooms for you at the inn. Rest well. I will see you in the stables, bright and early. You will find the stable entrance in the western part of the city. Do not be late. Now.
There's a cute but misleading bumper sticker that says, "Life is short, eat dessert first." Just think about it. self-discipline, one of the great schools. Every practice of self-discipline strengthens every other discipline. Unfortunately, every weakness in discipline weakens your other disciplines as well. If you already have self-discipline, from first making a hard decision about how you want to behave in a particular area of activity, these two hard decisions until we have our self-discipline. This progress now we should have so much to have practicing self-discipline until we have discipline and discipline. The big payoff of self-discipline is extraordinary. There is a direct relationship between self-discipline and self-esteem. The more you practice self-mastery and self-control, the more you learn to value yourself. The more you discipline yourself, the greater is your sense of self-discipline and self-pride. The more you practice self-discipline, the better is your self-image. You see yourself, you feel about yourself in a more positive way. You feel like you have greater power as a person. Self-discipline is the temptations of power, power, resistance, and expediency factor lurk continually in the back of your mind. They are always waiting for an opportunity to pounce, to lead you astray into doing what is fun, easy, and unimportant, rather than what is enhancing.
Hello, Galopolitans! This is no ordinary Sand National.
Self-discipline is the key in self-esteem, self-respect, and personal pride. The development of self-discipline is your guarantee that you will eventually overcome all
Hooray! All hail Prince Varys!
the altitude of self-discipline is yourself. Success.
Prince Varys!
Oh, such a fine figure of a man!
Woohoo!
It must be wonderful to be so popular, darling.
The name's Silvano, by the way. But don't think I'll be going easy on you just because you're...
Self-discipline in the areas of happiness, health, fitness, marriage, children, friendship, and the attainment of peace of mind. You will learn how to enhance the quality of your life and your relationships. character and personality. Chapter 1. Self-Discipline and Success. Plato wrote, "The first and best victory is to conquer self." Why do some people accomplish so much more in their personal and professional lives than others? This question has occupied some of the best minds in our history. More than 300 years ago.
Well done! You are most talented. A far more natural host. Now quickly, my public await. I shall take the reins from here. Fear not, my friend. I have not forgotten my promise.
Define success. If you could wave a magic wand and make your life perfect in every way, what would it look like? Describe your ideal life. If your business,
Praise the
work, and
fates.
career
Our
were
plan
ideal
was a
in every way,
success.
what would they look like? What would you be doing? What sort of a company would you work for? What position would you have? How much money would you earn? What kind of people would you work with, and especially, what would you need to do more or less of to create your perfect career? If your family life were perfect in every way, what would it look like? Where would you live, and how would you be living? What kind of a lifestyle would you have? What sort of things would you want to have and do with the members of your family? If you had no limitations, and you could wave a magic wand...
Thank you.
in what
You have
ways would
spared me
change
great
your
humiliation. I will go.
If your health were perfect, how would you describe it? How much would you weigh? How would your levels of
All hail, Prince!
what steps could you take immediately to improve your
Wait,
levels of health?
don't tell me you were... Surely you didn't let your understudy take the stage for the command performance? Oh, this is too good!
Wait. But you do not I did what was...
And there was he?
Silence!
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
Enter.
The Sultan wishes to...
Very good. I promised.
So now...
It's not that you don't know what to do, but rather that you don't have the discipline to make yourself do what you should do, whether you feel like it or not. Majority earn 20%. In our society, the top 20% of people earn 80% of the money and enjoy 80% of the richest rewards. This very currency has been put on the world since it was first developed in 1895 by the first dollar should be 20% of the Johnson. In the 21st century, there's a premium on knowledge and skill. The more knowledgeable and the greater skill in life, the more confident and valuable you become. As you get better at what you do, your income earning ability increases like compound interest. Unfortunately, the majority of people, 1% make it harder to upgrade your skills. Most people, according to Jeffrey Coleman's 2009 Talent to Training, learning jobs in the first year of their career are dead, and many of them are. It is only 10 people in every field that come to jobs. Because of this increasing disparity in productivity based on knowledge, skill, and hard work, the top 1% of people in America today control as much as 33% of financial assets, starting with nothing. Interestingly, almost everyone starts out the same at money with little or nothing. Almost all fortunes in America are first generation. This means that most individuals started with little or nothing and are making in their current lifetime. The wealthiest people in America almost all and others. One day, a top salesman told me that the top 20% of salespeople earn 80% more. I had never heard that before. This meant that the bottom 80% of salespeople had to be satisfied with the remaining 20%. What was left over after the top 8 had taken the lion's share? I decided then and there that I was going to be in the top 20%, and this decision changed my life. The great moment. Then the hierarchy higher on the universe, which made getting to the top 20% possible. It was the law of cause and effect, or sowing and reaping. This law says that for every effect there is a specific cause or series of causes. This law says that if you want to achieve success in any area, you must determine how success is achieved in that area, and then practice those skills and activities repeatedly until you achieve the same results. Here's the point. When you do what other successful people do over and over again, nothing can stop you from eventually enjoying the same rewards that they do. But if you don't do what successful people do, nothing can happen. The law of sowing and reaping from the Old Testament is a variation of the law of cause and effect. It says that whatsoever a man soweth, that also shall he reap. This law says that whatever you put in, you get out. It also says that whatever you are reaping today is a result of what you have sown.
Truly, I am humbled. All I have ever desired is to fulfill my duties as a prince and as a knight.
Those things that lead to success. The start engagement activities that lead nowhere. Success.
Father, if I may,
Success is
I have promised to assist.
failure is not a
Gladly, my son.
You succeed when you do what
Thank you, Father.
Your Majesty,
likewise you fail if you don't do what successful people do. In either case,
the beast has returned. It attacked one of our men while we were out on patrol.
doesn't care. What happens to you is simply a matter of
The Slayer of the Sands is back.
you can look at yourself.
Why must the accursed creature always appear on this? We will stand for this no longer. I must dispatch my finest knights and ensure that the fiend never again returns to terrorize the celestial sands. But wait,
This is the main cause of underachievement and the failure to accomplish your true
my boy, the fates are speaking to us. Capturing the Slayer would be the perfect way to show your people what a fight.
What? Father, so many of our bravest...
Truly, it is the most able who are the most humble. But you cannot hide your true feelings. You are trembling with excitement. This is your moment, Faris, my boy. Capture the Slayer and take your place in history.
First, decide exactly what it is.
But very well, Father. Yay! I shall begin my preparations right away.
The most important requirements for success, once you have decided what it is that you want, is the success of being
A thousand pardons. The rainbow will have to wait.
everyone wants to be successful.
Just breathe, Faris.
People are not willing to pay the price. Occasionally, they may be willing to pay part of the price, but they're not willing to pay the price. They always have some excuse or rationalization for not disciplining themselves to do everything that they need to do to achieve their goals. Pay the price. How can you tell me that paying the full price of success?
Oh, please. Please, I beg of you.
Spoke.
No! No, such a thing is impossible. Oh, it is not my fault. I am an only... I did not wish to disappoint, but the more I fulfilled them, the more their expectations grew. And don't you see? If you refuse to help me, I will be sent to my doom, and through no fault of my own. Please, will you take pity on your old friend?
Elevator to success is out of order, but the stairs are always open. Experts.
Oh, thank you. We must make...
Second most important success principle after self-discipline is that you must learn from
What a pathetic...
He said you
Oh, we mustn't be so...
for yourself. If you want to be successful, your first job is to learn what you need to learn in order to achieve the success you desire. Learn from the experts. Read their books. Listen to their audio programs. Attend their seminars. Write to them or propose them directly. Ask for advice. Sometimes one meeting is enough to change the direction of your life. Let me give you an example of what I mean. Some years ago, I was referred by a friend to an excellent dentist. I learned later that he had a superb reputation. He was called the dentist's dentist. He was the dentist that the other dentists went to when they needed excellent dental work. He told me that he attended every major dental conference that he could. When he was there, he attended every session, listening to dentists from all over the country and all over the world discuss the latest breakthroughs in dental technology. One day, at great sacrifice in time and money, he attended an international dental conference in Hong Kong. At that conference, he sent me on a session to find a Japanese dentist who discovered a new technology in cosmetic surgery that improved the appearance of your teeth and enabled you to enhance mobility and health. He returned to San Diego and began to use it and continued his practice. Soon he became excellent in this area and developed a national reputation. Within a couple of years, people were coming to him from all over southwestern United States for this treatment. Because he had developed this expertise, he had raised his fees again and again. Eventually, he had made so much money that he was able to retire at the age of 55, financially independent, and able to spend the rest of his life with his family, traveling and enjoying his dreams. The story is that by continually seeking out breakthroughs and advancement, other experts in his field, he came across a new technology. It saved him 10 years of hard work in order to achieve the same level of financial success. This could happen to you as well, but only if you become a lifelong student of your craft.
I mean no disrespect, Your Highness, but how could you do this to us? You have volunteered us for certain death.
It is like bathing, brushing your teeth, and eating. It is something that you need to do continuously every day. Once you begin, you never stop until your life and career are over and you've achieved all the success you desire. Not long ago, I was giving a seminar in Seattle. Just before
Fear
the break,
not,
I encouraged
trusted
people to find
retainers.
listens to
We
my
do not...
audio programs on sales, time management, and personal success.
Ha!
At the
Impet...
break, several people
Now.
came to me to ask me questions about the seminar.
We march and...
One salesman said loudly,
Yeah!
"When you encourage people to buy your program, you should tell
Yeah!
them the whole truth." I asked, "How do you mean?" He went on to say, "You are not telling the whole truth about your program."
Room for a little one?
People that they don't
Oh,
know
I'd hate to miss a good beast
They
hunt.
stopped working. Again, I asked him, "How do you mean?" He said, "Well, I came to your seminar about 5 years ago, and I was completely convinced by your presentation. I bought all your programs that you were listening to, and then your video sales. Thanks to
Whoop!
There's no such thing as a good beast hunt, friend. If I were you, I'd run along back to the circus.
Well, aren't you just a lovely, patronizing little
He started to answer, and then he stopped. A sharp look came into his face. Oh gosh, I stopped doing it. When I changed jobs, I stopped reading in sales. I stopped listening to audio programs. I stopped attending seminars. I stopped doing it. He walked away, shaking his head, muttering to himself. I stopped doing it. I stopped doing it. I stopped. Becoming an expert in your field Self-discipline means onward and upward toward great successes that are possible for you. Practicing self-discipline enables you to achieve what you want to become a stronger and better person. The exercise of self-discipline has a powerful effect on your mind and emotions, developing you into a new person. Self-discipline. Imagine yourself in a chemistry lab. You mix a series of chemicals that are activation. Once water heats the chemicals to molecules that can crystallize and become carbon. But once you crystallize these chemicals using process, they cannot be transformed back into liquid form. In the same way, your personality begins like a liquid. As you have self-discipline, as you exert yourself to do what is hard and necessary, rather than what is fun and easy, your personality crystallizes and becomes at a greater level as well. The greatest benefit of exerting self-discipline in pursuit of your goals is that you become a better person, and stronger. Self-discipline every time it's required. In the next chapter, I will explain to you how to become the truly excellent person you are capable of becoming. Now, here are some action exercises. Take out a pen right now and answers to the questions.
Let's keep at it.
Okay, here we go.
The person you are today, your innermost character, is the sum total of all the choices and decisions of life up to this day. each time you choose a system, that's the key spread person. This is also true. Each time
There you are.
That's right. You get your beauty sleep, Princey dear. You've got a hard day of getting us to do your dirt. Come on, you. Let's have a sit down and a nice...
We'll talk about some of these in part 3 of this book. Before all these values, however, is the most important when determining the depth and strength of your
So, 2 boys and 2 girls out on a lovely adventure together, huh? How romantic. But what kind of adventure, I wonder?
To be perfectly honest, we're none too sure ourselves, but for the moment, we're trying to get to Yggdrasil. We need to understand more about the mysteries surrounding the luminary, you see. It's all to do with a horrible being called the Dark One. He wants to bring death and destruction to the world, and we want to stop him.
All right, Big Mouth, that's enough. You don't need to tell the Jolly Jester a whole life story. We barely know him.
My. So there's a dastardly villain coming to steal all the smiles and laughter from the world. And you 4 heroes are on a daring mission to stop him before it's too late. Hold up!
You've got a strange idea of fun.
What about you, Sylvando? What made you leave home and set...
Oh, you don't want to hear my boring old stories. We've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. Come on, kiddies. Daddy, bye.
Well, aren't we full of mystery?
Each moment, you choose what is more important or of higher value to you over what is less important or of lesser value. The only warning against temptation, path of least resistance, is security. The only way to develop your full character is by considering the situation. Self-discipline. Live consistently with your best is tremendous. When you choose a higher value over a lower, the more difficult it is. Right over the wrong, you feel good about yourself. Your self-esteem increases. You respect yourself. You have a sense of yourself.
Wonderful.
Faster, given even greater responsibilities. As you become a person of honor and character, you can have all the talent.
Let's go!
We did it, darlings!
On your attitude and personality, you may go break your entire life with the quality of your character or the lack thereof. There's all advancement in society begins with the development of the character of the young. This means that advancement in your life begins with the learning and practice of values. Values are 3 rights: instruction, study, and practice. Let's look at each of these more closely. Teach your children values. Told stories of courage, obedience, discipline, and the importance of supporting their fellow soldiers. The more they hear these stories, discuss them, and think about them, the more likely they are to behave consistently with these values when they are under pressure and pushed hard. The core value of virtue character is truth. Whenever you tell the truth, correctly, you feel better about yourself, and you earn the respect of the people around you. One of the highest values of a person is to say that he or she always tells the truth. Consider this as well. Why would that person respond after you? The virtues and values that you have that make you invaluable and trusted person. What makes you special? Practice the values of respect. You develop the values by practicing and cultivating them. There's the whole story of philosophy and Epictetus. Circumstances do not make them. They make you yourself. Behave in a manner consistent with their highest values, and they do so with no thought of hesitation. There's no question in their minds about whether or not
The Slayer of the Sands was last seen here.
Structure of personality. The psychology of character involves the three parts of your personality: your self-ideal, your self-image, and your self-esteem. Your self-ideal is that part of your mind composed of your values, virtues, ideals, goals.
The cowardly creature is nowhere to be found. It must have fled in fear. Let us return to the castle and inform my father of our success.
Most admire in others, and most aspire to possess in yourself.
Pen at him. Oh dear. Looks like poor old... Come on, gang. Watch out.
I just keep getting better.
Improving the inner picture you have of yourself as the very best person you can possibly be. People tend to accept you. Think of yourself as an excellent person who is possessed by character.
That will teach you to be so grumpy. Now, hold nice and still while I tie you up.
They will likewise treat you as a person of your self-esteem. How much you like yourself. The third part of your personality is your self-esteem. Feel about yourself, emotional. Your self-esteem.
You saw me, man, did you not?
More than only this.
You saw the People's Prince defeat the...
Yes, Your Highness.
Optimistic you will be. When you truly consider yourself to be important, your self-esteem is largely determined by how consistent your
You have my thanks, friend. I still have not forgotten what I promised. I will speak with my father about the rainbow upon...
possibly be. Whenever you act consistently with who you consider an excellent person to be,
Really, Principal?
image improves.
That's how you're gonna play it?
Increases.
And what do you think they'll be expecting of you?
You speak as though I have a choice! Are you suggesting that I disappoint...
Others, the more they like you in return. By acting with character and
I'm not suggesting anything, darling.
internally and
To Gallopolis, man!
Oh, well, this feels all kinds of wrong. You're...
Oh, I think the poor boy knows that well enough. All he needs is a little... Anyway, I'd better be getting along. I'm sure we'll bump into...
way that is consistent with your values, you feel good about yourself. Whenever you compromise your values for any reason, you feel bad about yourself. This also means that when you compromise your values, your self-confidence is obviously going down. You feel uneasy, you feel compromise your values, so you feel self-confidence going down. Almost all of you is someone in return honest values and your natural situations. When you look back, situations in your life, compromise your values for the sake of the business, keep a job, pursue a relationship, worse and worse until you finally broke it off and walked away. And how did you feel when you finally had the strength of character to walk away? You felt wonderful. Use your willpower and strength of character to return to the values that are most dear to you. You are rewarded with a wonderful
My fellow Galopolitans, Faris, your prince, my son, our hero, has vanquished the Slayer.
Hey! Yeah, that's it! Yeah!
The future of our kingdom is surely safe in the hands...
Beloved Gallopolitans, yes, I captured the beast, but I did not act alone. For it was your love, your adoration that gave me the strength I so needed. Yes! And it is that same love that will allow me to continue serving you until my dying day.
Friends! We have no need to be afraid. Prince Faris will protect us.
Yes, yes.
Well, my boy, your people await. Let them see firsthand the fear...
Father? Father?
Repeat after me now. A knight's word?
A knight's word is his bond. His king...
Well, don't stop.
He serves the weak untiringly, challenges the strong unflinchingly, and...
That's more like it. Now, my little Princey Pooh, do you want to be remembered as a miserable coward or a hero who died fighting to the end?
I wish to be remembered as a knight of Gallopolis!
Darling, you were wonderful. Amazing what you can do when you put your...
Wait, did you?
Chapter 3, Self-Discipline.
I won't always be here to remind you what it means to be a knight, though.
Wait! A friend! Where did you...
Who, me? Don't be ridiculous, darling. I'm just a silly old jester.
Yes, Father.
Faris? It is I. And it seems you have learned something too, despite your protestations. The bravery you showed was worthy of a true knight. Sir Hendrik will be happy to take one such as herself under his wing, I am sure.
Hendrik? Wasn't that the name of the guy who was chasing us?
Ah, but I am forgetting our guests. Father, these travelers came to Gallopolis in search of the rainbow. It is a royal treasure, of course. But surely you agree that they have done more than enough to deserve it.
Certainly, certainly. But my boy, I sold the rainbow to a traveling merchant.
What? What would compel you to sell one of our most precious treasures?
Are you blind, boy? Did you not notice the grandeur with which we celebrated this year's Sand National? We made a sacrifice for your sake.
Father,
Forgive me. All I can tell you is that the merchant to whom I sold the rainbow headed west towards Gondolia. This letter will grant you passage through the checkpoint that leads there. But...
Ow! 1,000 pardons! I did... It is scant consolation, I am It allows one to provoke distant foes into combat, and is an excellent way to gain battle experience. You have done our kingdom a great service. Should you ever need our assistance, you need only say the word. And as for me, I will be sorry to see you leave. But I'm sure there will be other kindly travelers along soon enough.